Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading. I hope that everybody is doing amazing and having a great day so far. So today's reading is going to be about what is your new beginning going to look like. Okay, if you feel like you've just had a new beginning or you're ready for a fresh and new start in your life or to begin a new chapter in your life, then we're going to be looking into what is ahead of you. Okay, and for others of you who just want to know what can you expect in the near future, then this will be also the reading for you. So basically we'll be looking into what is ahead of you, what kind of events, energies you can expect in this following period of your life. Okay, so we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the 9 of Cups, pile number 2 with the Death card, and pile number 3 with the King of Swords. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today on what is the next chapter of your life going to look like, what events are ahead of you, what can you expect next. Okay, so you guys chose the 9 of Cups here, which we all know that it's the wish fulfillment card, and also I have this card here for you, which is kind of going to represent the main theme of what is next for you and just your energy of what is next. So you have the 9 of Cups, and let's take a look at this card and see what this is. You have relaxation. Okay, so pile number 1, you have the wish fulfillment card, the 9 of Cups, and then relaxation. So what I'm feeling here for you, pile number 1, is that soon you will be in the energy of you have it all. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. It's like manifesting is so easy for you, good things are happening for you. I see an increase of just the feeling like you have everything under control, and now you can perhaps relax a little bit. Maybe you're finally like achieving something, like some kind of goal that you've always had, or you're completing something finally, right? With the 9, it's close to the 10, so you might be completing like a project or something, and soon you will be able to relax. But in general, the energy that's ahead of you, pile number 1, is the energy of feeling fulfilled. And because you're feeling fulfilled, there is the energy of peace and relaxation, and like you can finally take a break maybe and don't need to stress so much. In general, I see your energy ahead, pile number 1, being very, very harmonious, very balanced. It's like I see you just feeling so at peace and like you're in no rush to do anything. I just see you enjoying life and, you know, perhaps taking better care of yourself and doing the things that you enjoy doing. But with the 9 of Cups, there is the energy of fulfillment and perhaps one of your manifestations coming true, something that will finally put you at ease and in the energy like you have it, you did it, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here for you, pile number 1. But let's take a look at your tarot cards so we can get a better image, an idea of what exactly it's ahead of you. 7 of Wands. Wow, so speaking of manifestation, really interesting. 6 of Cups. Yes, for sure you're getting like a wish granted or something like that. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I see what this is about. And you also have the Child of Cups. Okay, pile number 1. So what I'm seeing here in your cards is with the 7 of Wands, I feel like in one specific area of your life, there might have been some kind of resistance or blockage, or the feeling like there is an obstacle or like a too big of a gap of some sort. Okay, but I see this in the past, so don't worry about it. And we're looking for what's ahead of you. So I feel like you, in the future you that I'm seeing right now, has conquered that obstacle or has surpassed any blockages, any resistance regarding, this could be, you know, regarding a manifestation or something like that, especially with the 9 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there is one specific manifestation that you maybe have really hard, you have had a really hard time manifesting for some reason, maybe because you feel like there is some kind of blockage regarding that manifestation. But I see with the Six of Cups here that your wish will be granted in the future, okay? Whatever wish you have right now, I see it being granted to you in the future. You know, the Six of Cups, it's a card of generosity, a card of the gift, very child, innocent type energy. And so I see you again in the future just being happy, feeling fulfilled, feeling at peace with something, especially with the Five of Pentacles. We can see this wolf. I presume that they look tired, right? But they're almost at the top. They're almost like um they're almost to where they want to be, right? They're almost at the top of the mountain. So I see that it has been a tiring journey for you, okay? Especially with the Seven of Wands. Something really took a long time, or it took a lot of effort, took a lot of energy, but you're almost there. Paul number one is what I want to say for you. And I see in this next chapter of your life, you are able to reach your goal, reach the top, reach to where you want to be, and then you can relax. Then it's going to feel like you have what you've always wanted, okay? So again, I see the energy for you in the future is feeling more fulfilled, especially with the Child of Cups. I see a lot of, again, with the cup energy, a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of happiness for you in the future, because a wish of yours has been granted, or a goal of yours has been reached, or whatever you feel like right now at this moment you want so bad, but there is a little bit of resistance. I feel like I see you in the future having it, and I see you feeling relaxed about it. Again, I see you not having to stress about things and being more in the like childhood playful spirit. Okay, that's the best way I can describe like your future energy here, pile number one. So to put it short, what I see happening in the next chapter of your life is some kind of manifestation, manifesting, or you reaching some kind of goal, then that will then put you at ease and in the energy of fulfillment. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. So let's take a look at your oracle cards, pile number one, and let's see what else we can get here for you. You have vanity. Okay, perhaps for some of you with the Five of Pentacles, you might have been manifesting like increasing your status, and it's not just in the sense of like you maybe want more money or you want something. It could be that some of you are manifesting something materialistic. Okay, with vanity, I see this like you might be manifesting like a better car, or like a nicer apartment, or like nicer clothes, more money to buy those things maybe. But I see that you guys want to upgrade your lifestyle, and you know, especially with vanity, I always associate this card with social networking and being like in a higher status. And here with relaxation, I feel like you guys want this. You're trying to manifest this luxurious lifestyle, the lifestyle of having it all, of not caring about spending money and feeling like you have an infinite amount of money. Okay, see, that's kind of what I feel like you guys are trying to manifest. With the Five of Pentacles, again, you want to reach the top. So to me, this feels like you guys want to upgrade, or how do you say, like level up in society is what I'm hearing. Like you want to be between the rich people. Maybe you want to live in like the rich people area in your country or city. So I feel like you guys are trying to manifest like a level up in your life, and I see that happening for you. Okay, I see you being able to do it. And maybe, you know, of course, this is not gonna, for some of you, it can happen within a week, a month, but, you know, it is a process, it is a journey, and I feel like for some of you, you are about to reach it. Maybe you have been doing it for a while, right? Or have been building up and building up and building up for a while, maybe years perhaps for some of you, and maybe that's why this Seven of Wands and Five of Pentacles is showing up, because for some of you, you have been at it for a long time, and I see you reaching it very soon. For others of you, if you're currently on the journey, this is kind of like encouragement that you will get to where you want to be one day. So just keep going at it, okay? Let's see what else you have here. You have Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So there is the energy that I feel like you guys are letting go of your old beliefs, and I feel like that's why this is going to manifest for you guys. Okay, believe it or not, you know, if you're trying to manifest like let me just put my thoughts together so I can say this correctly. Okay, with the purging here, what I'm seeing is that perhaps a lot of you are trying to manifest something material right now, or maybe like an increase of money, an increase in your lifestyle, right? And I feel like what you guys are going to be purging is your old habits around money, okay? Perhaps not always maybe going for the cheapest option. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like for you guys, you're starting to let go of the fear of spending money, the fear of spending or buying things that are maybe like a necessity for you, okay? Or just, if you have grown up this way and in that kind of high school household, sorry, and again, there's nothing wrong with that, but those become your habits, and those become like your everyday mundane things that you do. Maybe, again, buying the cheapest option, or not buying something if you completely don't need it, right? Because it has been ingrained in you since childhood. But I see you guys letting go of those kinds of habits, and I see you guys renewing and becoming more free when it comes to spending money. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here for you. You also have water with spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So again, you have a lot about emotions here, a lot about fulfillment, intuition, spirituality. So I do see you guys like increasing your spiritual beliefs, okay? I see you getting rid of maybe old habits and fully stepping into like a new feeling, a new energy is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, you have Milky Way with perspective. So as I was saying, I feel like you guys are changing your perspective around maybe perhaps money or whatever you're trying to manifest. And, with the Seven of Wands, that can be exactly what it's causing that blockage in your manifestation. I will give you the example with the money. If you're trying to manifest more money, but still being maybe like stingy with money and still having fear and anxiety when you spend money, that's the blockage that is stopping you from attracting more money. So I feel like you guys are starting to realize that, and you're starting to get more in the energy of getting what you want. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. You also have fire with passion. So again, I feel like it's going to be very exciting for you guys. There is a new passion, like a new fire happening, sparking within you, and I feel like you're going to be able to again manifest something that you've really desired and you really wanted, or get to where you wanted to go. You also have mirror, treat your body like the place it is. So again, I feel like you guys are going to step into this energy of like just being more free, being more happy, more playful. I see you again taking better care of yourself, not cutting yourself short of necessities is also what I'm picking up. And you also have princess. You can be your own knight. So again, it feels like you guys are stepping into charge, and you guys are just going after what you've always wanted to be. And this is kind of spirit reminding you to, you can always do it by yourself. You don't feel like you always need other people to help you. Help is always welcomed, and it's always nice to have it. But it's important for us to see it as a help and not depend on other people. It's maybe sad to say it, but I feel like not always people are gonna want to go out of their way to help you, right? And help is always welcomed along the way and very well appreciated, but I feel like it's really important for us to set boundaries, to not start depending on help from other people, and not start expecting it to happen, but rather, if it happens, welcome it, and if not, you can always rely on yourself. I feel like it's really important for us to rely on ourselves and not dependent on other people, because that's when we start losing kind of like that control, is what I want to say. And let's take a look at your last message here to see what spirit wants to tell you. So look at this. You have playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. Wow. So again, I see you guys becoming just more cheerful, more happy. We have this woman here dancing, listening to music, and fire with passion. I see you just guys being happy in this next chapter of your life. And because you will be having like a wish fulfillment moment. I see you being in the energy of relaxation. Perhaps you might be taking a vacation somewhere, or just enjoying and treating yourself to maybe a nice lunch or dinner. So yeah, that's what I have here for you, pile number 1. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today on what is ahead of you, what is this next chapter bringing into your life, what kind of energies and events you can expect in the next following period of your life. So pile number 2, you chose here the Death card, and I also have you got 3 cards. I only got 1 card for the other piles, but when I was shuffling your pile, 3 cards came out, so I decided to take all of them, and we will see, because this is kind of going to represent like what is the theme going to be, the general, the main energy of this next chapter of your life. Okay, so you have the Death card, and let's take a look at your 3 cards here to see what is happening in the next chapter of your life. So you have Freedom, pile number 2. Okay, you also have Simplicity, and you have Protection. Wow, so powerful cards, and I see exactly why they all came out together, because I feel like they're so related to each other. Okay, I feel like here for you guys, this is like very strong angel protection coming in for you. Okay, it's like you have the Tree of Life, and there's so much and you know the feathers. I feel like Spirit is really coming through here for you in this reading to tell you that you're protected, okay? That they're constantly around you, and they're constantly supporting you on this new journey of yours. Because with the Death card, I feel like a lot of you are, I feel like your pile is going to be the mostly impacted, is what I feel like, because you do have the Death card, which is, you know, the death and rebirth. So I feel like a lot of you have recently experienced a big rebirth in your life, or you feel like you have gone through a rebirth in your life, especially with Freedom. I feel like, and Simplicity, I feel like a lot of you have decided to maybe perhaps let go of something in your life, maybe go your own separate way, become more independent of some kind. But I see Freedom is what's ahead of you, pile number 2. And maybe some of you have already stepped into this energy of freedom and have let go of something, but if not, then I see that's what's going to be happening here for you next. But let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 2, so we can take a better look at what is next for you exactly. So you have the Explorer of Wands. So yeah, you know, it's interesting that you have Freedom and then Explorer of Wands. So I feel like you guys just have put an end to, I'm hearing holding yourself back and holding yourself in place. Okay, I feel like what is next for you, pile number 2, is exploring. Okay, I see you being more independent and exploring. But let's see what is this exactly about. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So things are going to be changing, yeah, with the Temperance, okay? And we can see in this card, the ice is melting. Wow. And you know, you have fire and ice, so completely two complete opposites, and Justice. Okay. Pile number 2. I feel like this next chapter of your life is going to be very important for you, is what I'm getting, okay? Because this is what's going to begin your journey into truly like finding who you are, is what I'm picking up. And I really see things changing for you, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, which, you know, is exactly like the change of a cycle. So again, as I mentioned, I feel like you guys are going to be the most impacted. I still haven't seen pile number 3, but from what we saw in pile number 1, I see that you're going to be the most impacted in this next chapter of your life. Because again, with this Temperance card, we can see the ice is melting from the fire. So again, as I was giving the example in the beginning, I feel like you guys are not going to be keeping yourself still or keeping yourself stuck somewhere iced, like frozen somewhere, right? I feel like that energy of stillness, the energy of you being at one place is going away. Perhaps for some of you, this is happening slowly because the ice is slowly melting, right? For others of you, it can happen quite soon, or you have already stepped into this energy. But I see next for you guys, there is justice, okay? Because you have the freedom card, you might be seeking freedom from something, from a situation, maybe from a person, from a job, whatever. For everybody is going to be different. But because you guys are, I feel like because you are seeking freedom, maybe there was the energy that you're feeling like something wasn't done right with you, or somebody did you maybe something that doesn't sit right with you, or you feel like you have been injustice in a situation. So just know, pal number 2, that in this next chapter of your life, there will be justice if something like that has happened to you, or if you feel like that, if you feel like you've been cut short of something, of an opportunity, of something like that. I see that you guys, what's next for you is you being free, you being able to explore who you are. Perhaps some of you will be traveling maybe a lot, visiting a lot of different places. I see you guys exploring and basically finding yourself, and finding your place on this earth and in your life. So this could be you discovering exactly what you want to do as your job in your life, or discovering the people who will stick with you forever, or discovering the place where you want to live forever. I just see that this next chapter of your life is going to be quite exciting, pile number 2, and I see you exploring a lot and really discovering many things about yourself, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards so we can get more information. Okay, you also got 2 cards from this deck. Wow, you have the abundance card. Wow, oh my god, and you also have impatience. Okay, pile number 2, really interesting because I said you're discovering something, okay? And these people are discovering money, okay? It feels like, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're like discovering abundance. Wow, pile number 2. So you might be discovering the exact thing that's going to make you abundant, or that's going to bring in a lot of money for you. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of exploring your options, or you're about to come across an idea that's going to make you very wealthy, is what I'm hearing. But you also have the impatience card, and it's interesting because you have also the temperance, which the temperance represents patience. So with patience and impatience, and you have hot and cold, I feel like a lot of you, um, you might be getting a little bit impatient because I feel like you're doing something, right? You're trying to make something happen, and you expect a lot of money coming from it. And Spirit is saying, with time, it will come. So don't rush things. Don't feel like you're losing on time. Just be patient. Be patient with the process and enjoy the process, because you know it's always nice to have the things that we want, but when you get it, there's always the energy like, okay, I have it now, so what do we do next, right? So I feel like, again, it's always really nice to have our wish and what we desire. Not for everybody it's going to be money. It could be just something that's really valuable to you that you're trying to find in your life or something like that. But just notice that always the journey is the fun part, and it's hard when you're in it and when you're doing it, of course, and there's obstacles and stuff like that, but in the end you will get your wish. So I guess kind of just Spirit is saying, like, appreciate the journey, okay? Appreciate how you're going to get there, because you will. And wow, you have Libra. Okay, consideration, fairness, and harmony, Libra, and justice. So there's going to be something that's going to be justified for you guys. For some of you, you will be receiving money if you feel like you have been cut short from an opportunity or something like that. I feel like you will be receiving money here. And you also have air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Okay, so I feel like you guys, what I'm picking up here is a lot of you, I did mention that you're exploring, you're discovering something. Perhaps for some of you, this is a new skill, okay? And it's always, the beginning is, I feel like, it's not the hardest part, but right, it's a bit frustrating because we are doing something new and we're trying to learn it. So Spirit is saying again, be patient with yourself if you're trying to learn something. Don't be impatient. Don't give up right away. Just be patient. Stick with it, right? Make sure that you do it every day, and with repeating, with constant practice, I feel like you can do anything. Pile number 2. So Spirit is, I feel like for a lot of you though, the main thing that I'm seeing here happening in the next chapter of your life is you discovering a very valuable talent of yours or a very valuable skill of yours, and I see you working on it and I see you improving in it, which I feel like it's exactly what's going to make you rich. Pile number 2. That's like the shortest way I can put your reading in today, okay? That's what I feel like is happening for you. You also have volcano. Wow. So it's gonna be an explosion. It's like, wow, pile number 2. I see this happening rather soon for you though. I did mention that the ice is melting slowly, but if we think about it, actually ice melts really fast under fire. So, and you have volcano. So I see this stagnant energy melting away rather quickly for you, or you're gonna start feeling this new energy very soon, is what I feel like. Wow, you have power with lightning. So it's like you guys are stepping into your power. It's like you guys are stepping into your element, is what I'm picking up here in this next chapter of your life. Okay? I feel like, again, Spirit also wants to give you the advice to be more patient, because if you're doing something new, of course, it's going to be a bit frustrating in the beginning, but Spirit is saying just be patient and trust yourself that you can do it, you can learn it, okay? If you're learning something new, if you want to start something new, be patient, Spirit is saying. But I see you guys, you're stepping into your power, so whatever you're about to begin and do next, this is what you're meant to do, this is what's your power, this is your thing, is what I'm hearing. You also have spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Okay, this is very direct message for some of you from Spirit. I feel like they're saying, for some of you, you might want to sing, you might want to speak, you want to use your voice for something, maybe make a podcast, make YouTube videos, again, make music, help other people through coaching or something like that, public speaking, right? There's the energy that you might want to use your voice here regarding something. And Spirit is saying embrace it, okay? Because that's your power. I feel like for a lot of you, pile number 2, your voice, the way you speak, your words, words can also be expressed through writing. I feel like that is your power. That is your moment. And that is exactly what is going to get you this abundance. And I feel like you're starting to discover this talent of yours, okay? And you also have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. I feel like with this card, I'm getting like, don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid if people are gonna judge you and what they're gonna say. Again, don't seek anyone's approval. Just do your thing and don't care if people approve of it. Don't care if people are accepting of it. And if they're hating on you, just don't care about it. Just do your thing. Pile number 2 is what I'm seeing here for you, because this is going to bring in a lot of abundance for you at the end. And at the end, those who were judging you in the beginning are going to be praising you, right? So I see that happening for you. Pile number 2. And let's take a look at your last message here from Spirit. You have power twice. Very interesting. Power and healing. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Oh my God, you have patience, impatience, and then the temperance. I mentioned patience. So Spirit, what is trying to tell you today? Be patient with the journey. Appreciate the journey. Enjoy the journey, because you will get to where you want to be. Pile number 2. This is clear confirmation from Spirit telling you you will be where you want to be one day, but just embrace the journey, enjoy the journey. If things happened overnight, of course it will be lovely, but then things will lose its meaningness. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. And life will become kind of dull, right? Of course, I'm not saying that struggling and always fighting and being in that energy is pleasant, but at the end of the day, it's the journey what makes the results more valuable rather than the achievement itself, believe it or not, okay? So that's what I have here for you, pile number 2. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye guys. Hello my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today on what is next for you, what is ahead of you in this next chapter of your life. Okay, pile number 3, so you chose the Elder of Swords here. And also I have this card for you, which is kind of going to be like the main theme of this next chapter of your life, or just the main energy, the general energy of what is ahead of you, okay? So let's take a look at your card here first, and then we're gonna get into your reading. So you have, wow, you have power. I feel like these two cards, especially together, they're very, very powerful. The first thing that I heard for you, pile number 3, is that you're standing your ground, okay? I see in this next chapter of your life, you're becoming more strict, you're becoming more disciplined, and you're also you're standing firm, okay? You're not letting people nudge you anymore and push you around is what I'm getting. I feel like you guys are really going to, in this next chapter of life, I see you saying no when you feel like you want to say no. I see you guys standing your ground, not, you know, I don't mean like you're not gonna be kind anymore, but I just want to say it in the way of like, if you feel like if you feel like you have helped some people in your life, but they haven't been appreciative of it and they haven't helped you back, I feel like you're gonna start saying no to those people, okay? And really like starting to value your time, your energy, your kindness, and who exactly is deserving of it and who is not, okay? But let's take a look at your tarot card so we can see exactly what this is about, pile number 3. So, wow, you have the 5 of Wands. I'm hearing there's going to be an end to a conflict or a resolution to a conflict is what I heard, but let's see what else. Wow, you have the Hierophant. Okay, speaking of power and the Hierophant, you have the 8 of Cups. Okay, and on the last card, you have Ace of Cups. Wow, interesting. Okay, first thing that I want to point out is these two cards, how they came out together. So you have the 8 of Cups, which is like you're leaving a trail behind or you're going somewhere, right? It's like you're beginning a new journey. And then the Ace of Cups, it's like you guys are trying, I feel like you guys are finding your cup. Like that's the message that I heard, is like you're finding your cup, you're finding happiness is what I want to say. And the way this is going to happen for you guys is because you guys are stepping into your power, because you guys are starting to stand more firm, because you guys are not letting people push you around anymore. With the 5 of Wands, there might have been an energy of competition, an energy of maybe conflict for some of you, feeling like you're, again, like you're being too kind to people, but you're not maybe getting the same treatment back is what I'm getting, okay? But I feel like you guys have had enough of that. And I see in this next chapter of your life, it's like you guys are like, no, like yes or no. You're saying what you want, you're doing what you want, and not letting people affect your opinion is what I'm hearing, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle card so we can get more information here. You have acceptance. I feel like you guys are starting to accept who you are. For some of you, okay, with the Elder of Swords and acceptance, you might be hearing an acceptance. Yeah, that's a very interesting message because you have the 5 of Wands, and then the Hierophant. Some of you, you might have applied somewhere, or maybe you're waiting on like a callback, a letter for maybe like a promotion or a better job or something like that, a higher position. I see for a lot of you, you will be accepted somewhere as well. This might require you to leave something behind, but it is for an opportunity that will make you happier, okay? So I see 2 groups here today. I see some people are going to be more standing firm, okay, and more disciplined with saying no to people. And I see another group is going to be about them getting like a better position, mainly in their career, is what I'm getting. Okay, there's going to be more power in your life. I feel like with the Five of Wands, maybe you have applied for something that is very competitive, or there's a lot of people have applied as well, and I see you guys being the one accepted here. Okay, you also have intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Okay, and you have Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Again, with the self-confidence, I feel like a lot of you are becoming, in general, more confident here. Whether you're getting a promotion or whether like you're starting to say no to people, again, it is the energy of something that is going to boost your confidence, that's going to make you feel more powerful. So again, I see in this next chapter of your life, pile number 3, a lot of you will be feeling more powerful. You will be feeling like you have the authority to maybe say no, or you will be the one kind of running things, is what I'm hearing. You will be the one in charge, is what I'm hearing as well. But you know, the spirit is advising you again to trust and be patient. You know, follow your intuition here. But again, I see you guys just becoming more confident in yourself, like you're feeling yourself, is what I'm hearing. You also have forest with breathe. So it's like I'm hearing anticipation. Okay, for some of you, it has been a while and you have been anticipating hearing back from a person or from a company or from a project of some kind, and I see you guys finally receiving it, finally being able to breathe, is what I'm picking up. It's like finally the energy, like, oh, I can breathe now, I don't have to worry about it anymore. But again, that's gonna put you into also power and feeling like, yes, like, oh my god, finally we're getting a move on things, and I'm doing things and I'm making moves, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you also have childhood innocence. So again, you know, with this card, I'm always hearing like a prayer is being your prayer has been heard or something like that, and we can see the sky clearing out here for these people. So I'm hearing like your way is going to be made, or there's going to be a way made for you. Okay, so whatever you want to go, what you want to get, if there is that energy, I see that there is going to be an opportunity opening up for you, or a way is going to be made for you, pile number 3. But again, the main theme of your energy ahead is power. So I feel like you guys are stepping into control, you're stepping into power. That is the main theme for what is next for you here. Okay, for your next card, you have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay, so let me just take a look at your other card. Okay, you have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. So as I was saying, a lot of you, I feel like, are learning to say no. Okay, learning to stand your ground, to really just, you know, do what makes you happy, and not like, you never needed those wings to fly. Always what I get with this is like, you guys were always free and you guys could always do what you wish to do, but sometimes we hold ourselves back because we don't want to let go of the other things around us. Okay, and I feel like you guys are letting go of that. With the Five of Wands, you might be letting go of a lot of people in your life who are holding you back and are causing you to feel conflicted. Perhaps one day you feel like very powerful, like you can do this, like you have the confidence, the energy, and then you tell those people your plans and they kind of shut you down, and they again make you feel like it's not possible and stuff. But I see you guys finally letting go of those beliefs, and finally letting maybe go of those people in your life, saying no to them. You know, with Evil Queen, I'm getting that don't care how those people are going to perceive you afterwards. If they're gonna say that, you know, we oftentimes hear like stories of, how do I say it? It's like, you know, a friend has decided to leave the friend group, and then they're kind of named as like the mean or the evil one, but it's just pettiness, guys. So don't fall for pettiness. Don't feel bad if you just want to leave a friendship, leave a connection. You don't really need to explain yourself to people, is what Spirit wants to tell you today. Because for some of you, that is the exact thing that is holding you back from proceeding in life. But again, for others of you, If you don't resonate with that message, I just see in general your confidence, your power improving, because there will be a level up. And specifically, I see your authority. Okay, I feel like you're becoming more influential. You're getting more authority here. Pile number 3. Let's take a look at your last card here, which is your message from spirit for today. You have thankfulness for understanding. Okay, before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. So interesting. I feel like this message really falls under like what I was saying with you letting go of people, and maybe if you've had like some kind of conflict with somebody or something like that, I feel like it's going to be resolved, and maybe some of you will be able to meet eye to eye with the person. But again, if you feel like you want to let go of that person and not communicate with them anymore, that's also totally fine. Just do up to what feels right to you, what feels right for you. So that's what I have here for your reading today, pile number 3. I hope that this message resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye, guys.